Authorities in the northwest are racing against time to curb the rising number of COVID-19 infections. The province has 47,581 cases. Newzroom Africa's senior reporter Malungelo Booi is in Rustenburg for us. He's been monitoring the situation. Malungelo, for the longest time, towns like Rustenburg, of course, were really spared the brunt of COVID-19. As the numbers in the province escalate, that is seemingly no longer the case.
That's right, Kathy. In fact, if you look where we are, that's Rustenburg, which is in Bojanala district, which is the epicenter of COVID-19 here in the northwest. Authorities are worried. In fact, we went down the CBD in Rustenburg, looking at offices like the Home Affairs, the South African Post Office, and also the Labour Department. You could see, Kathy, long queues, no social distancing, and people standing for 20 minutes without actually being given hand sanitizers. And authorities who were also visiting those spaces, trying to monitor, the adherence to safety protocols, describing what we saw and what they were seeing as a disaster. In fact, ordering authorities at both Home Affairs and also the South African Post Office to come up with measures on how they will deal with queues in ensuring that people are safe. Remember, Kathy, it is in those long queues that government has said that those long queues become super spreaders, and now officials here, they are worried. In fact, the health MEC actually telling me that a day in Rustenburg or in the Bojanala district, they're recording about 200 cases, new infections of COVID-19. Bear in mind, Kathy, in Bojanala district, the population here is about 21,000. And they're also worried, Kathy, that it is in this particular district where last week private hospitals were actually saying that they no longer have space for patients, and some of the patients had to be sent to some of the public hospitals. Now authorities are saying that if people don't comply, they'll actually not have a space, even in public spaces, to deal with these rising cases of COVID-19.
Malungelo, one of the other things that the Northwest is known for is mining that takes place in the area. Let's talk about how some of the companies who do business there have been affected by this increase in COVID-19 cases.
In fact, mining companies will tell you that some of their workers that have returned on holiday, some of them have actually tested positive for COVID-19. We were at Impala Platinum, Kathy, and authorities there were saying to us, on average, about 15 people test positive for COVID-19, but they're saying that they've been at least able to isolate some of those, and some of them have actually been kept in one of the hospitals at Impala Mine. But Kathy, there was also reports, if you could recall, that Impala Mine had actually recorded about 2,000 new COVID-19 cases just recently. Well, officials in that particular mine were actually quick to rectify some of the statements surrounding that particular figure, saying that that number actually includes cases from May 2020 to now, saying that out of that 2,000, about 100 cases are only active. But I think, Kathy, it is important to know that we know that the mining houses do contribute to the increase in COVID-19 cases, especially in the Platinum Belt. And we know that nationwide already over 200 mine workers have died as a result of COVID-19.
Malungelo Booi, let's leave it there for now. He's out in the northwest covering then the state of that province's response